If the world says their love is just an act, why won't those clasped hands ever let go, even in the middle of a storm of cameras? Hey, ARMY, welcome back to Taekook fans. Today, we are going to discuss the most undeniable, jaw-dropping proof from the most iconic pair in the universe, Taehyung and Jungkook. If you thought their sweet moments yesterday were just a coincidence, get ready to be blown away, because what happened at the airport from New Jersey to Boston this time is truly next level. That morning, New York Liberty International Airport suddenly turned into the most dangerous zone for the hearts of armies all across the globe. Amidst the super tight security from the agency and local law enforcement guarding BTS's entourage, with the members preparing to fly to Boston to continue their world tour, all international media eyes were instantly locked on the two brightest figures in the global music industry, Taehyung and Jungkook. The departure terminal atmosphere that morning felt so packed, filled with bubbling curiosity and the flashes of camera strobes from reporters who had been on standby for hours. Right in the middle of the pressing crowd, Taehyung and Jungkook chose to close the gap usually enforced by strict protocols. Instead of walking separately with tight security on the left and right like typical megastars, the two stepped out side by side so naturally. Their footsteps were completely in sync. 1, 2 in rhythm, as if the world around them slowed down to affirm that in the middle of that crowd of thousands, there were only the two of them. Taehyung, with his effortless charm that always manages to mesmerize anyone watching, appeared in a dark, masculine-cut jacket paired with dark sunglasses that concealed part of his face. Yet, his aura could not be hidden. He immediately showcased his true gentleman side, well known to those closest to him. Without a moment's hesitation, his long arm reached out to take over Jungkook's duffel bag, which looked quite heavy on the youngest member's shoulder. But Jungkook's reaction was what successfully sent the entire world into instant hysteria. Instead of letting Taehyung carry the bag alone, Jungkook stepped closer, narrowing the distance until their shoulders brushed. All along the long, noisy airport corridor, Jungkook's hand instinctively reached out and never stopped tightly holding onto Taehyung's fingers. That grip wasn't a formal one. It was an interlacing of fingers, tight and full of assurance, showing a sense of safety that can only be found when they are together. And the peak of it all that caused fans online to suffer a massive digital breakdown? When a cluster of staff and reporters suddenly pressed in from the side, Taehyung instantly and naturally wrapped his arm around Jungkook's waist. That movement was so protective, the reflex of a man making sure his partner was safe from the crushing crowd. This consistent, small touch proved one absolute fact. They no longer cared or tried to hide anything from the judgmental public eye. The short first-class flight on a luxury charter plane turned out to be a deeply intimate resting time for both of them. Thousands of feet in the air, far from the glare of paparazzi cameras and industry chaos, they had quality time to simply unwind, talk heart to heart, or share warm glances whose meanings only the two of them truly knew. As soon as the plane's wheels touched down on the tarmac at Boston Logan International Airport, the chilly city air welcomed them, but the atmosphere outside the arrival terminal felt like a blazing sea of fire. Welcomes from thousands of local and international armies had been waiting since the early hours of the morning, carrying large banners, glowing army bomb light sticks, and chanting the names of both idols, echoing across the entire airport area. The moment the automatic arrival terminal doors opened and Taehyung and Jungkook appeared at the front of the entourage, once again seen holding hands without a single ounce of awkwardness or intention to hide, screams of hysteria instantly shattered the quiet Boston air. The flashbulbs of thousands of journalists and fan site cameras hit their faces like lightning in broad daylight, yet both remained completely calm. Jungkook smiled sweetly, radiating warmth while waving to greet the fans who had faithfully waited for hours. Meanwhile, by his side, Taehyung remained fully alert. His sharp gaze behind his accessories scanned every movement around them, ensuring that Jungkook, his soulmate, stayed protected from the increasingly uncontrollable sea of people. The result? Of course, it was no surprise to any of us. Within minutes of photos and videos of their arrival being uploaded to the internet, various Taekook welcome hashtags exploded massively. Those hashtags simultaneously claimed the top spots of global trending topics across major social media platforms, breaking digital interaction records and proving that this pair's influence and appeal transcend national borders anywhere in the world. Behind the extraordinary euphoria at the airport, the atmosphere leading up to the Boston concert turned out to hold far more suspenseful tension and emotion. Inside the magnificent concert arena, the afternoon sound check took place under tight surveillance. Amidst exhausting vocal rehearsals and choreography practices, the high professionalism shown by Taehyung and Jungkook went hand in hand with sweet interactions that often secretly left production crew members flustered. Exclusive leaks from internal backstage staff even hinted at a massive secret that pushed anticipation to its peak. Tonight's concert would deliver the biggest surprise of the entire tour. A special unit performance with a brand new solo song arrangement co-produced by the two of them, carrying a visual and musical concept that is much more intimate, mature, and rich in personal and cinematic meaning. Imagine how the huge stage will dim its lights, leaving two silhouettes drawing close to each other under a single spotlight. Imagine how the lyrics of the love song they sing will no longer just be a performance on stage, but a sincere confession witnessed by tens of thousands of screaming spectators. The staff member even whispered that the chemistry in the dressing room before they went up on stage was so thick, as if the outside world meant nothing at all compared to each other's presence. What do you think, ARMY? Are these Taekook moments in Newark and Boston some of the most iconic, daring, and historic moments of the year? Their love story isn't a tale born from media manipulation or agency marketing strategies. It is a story of two young souls growing up together under the brightest stage lights in the world, choosing to hold hands tightly in the middle of a storm of criticism, pressure, and the glare of millions of pairs of eyes. They are living proof that wherever there is sincerity, there is also the courage to stand tall against the world's doubts. Write your thoughts in the comments section below with the most polite and creative language, because the best comment will be pinned at the very top as a token of appreciation for your love of their story. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notification bells, and share this video with the entire fandom so more people know that true love really does exist in the real world. Because Taekook fans will never stop bringing the most honest, beautiful, and profound love stories exclusively for all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's story down to the very last second, and see you in the next video. Stay safe, keep loving them, and purple you. Editorial note: this video and script fully reflect the personal opinions and interpretations of the creator, created solely for the purposes of entertainment, art appreciation, and celebrating the bonds of friendship and deep affection, and are not intended to provoke or represent absolutely confirmed official facts.